Okay, well, our live stream is starting soon. If you're already watching, you can do a tummy drum roll. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, starting soon. I think you can see me already over the top. Hello. We're about to start in 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us here on Wattsenglish, our channel, which is more for parents and teachers and people interested in teaching English as a second or foreign language. Most of our content is, of course, on Wow English TV, and maybe that's where you know myself and little Maggie from. So if you're out there, please give us a big thumbs up, give us a smiley face, give us a like so I know I'm talking to you. But before we do, let's jump in. Yay! Wow English TV. Are you ready? Look at that. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, hello, Mr. Sun. Please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, hello, Mr. Sun. Please shine down on me. Very good, there we go. Hello, I'm at the zoo in this one, so we see maybe Mr. Elephant, Mrs. Giraffe, and all the rest. How is your autumn going? Are you relaxing in the beautiful autumnal sunshine, looking at all the different coloured leaves on the trees? Or is it a bit cold, dark and miserable because the clocks went back and you're feeling a bit sleepy and you can't quite get your head around what's the fact that Christmas is coming soon? And I can't believe that I have already seen a Christmas tree. Can you believe that? I've already seen a Christmas tree. Mind you, I saw the Christmas tree before Halloween. And I said, no, I'm not having that. That's not a great thing, but there we go. Let's take a look just to see if anybody is watching. Ooh, we've got a couple of people out there. Hello to you, hi. If you want to leave a comment or a question, please do. I'll take a little look and I can go through the questions as they come in. I'll hand this back to you, and when you see the first one come in, you can let me know. So, let's have a little look at this. Are you ready? What is it? What is it? I don't know. What is it? What is it? I don't know. What is it? Okay, what is it? If you know, put that into the comments section on our live stream and we'll see if anybody out there gets it. Okay, so what is it? What is it? I don't know. What is it? What is it? I don't know. What is it? So what is it? What is it? What is it? Any ideas? Okay, are we getting anything in the comments section? Anything at all? Maybe it might be a little slow. Sometimes it takes a little while to come through. But have you got a guess? Okay, well, let's see a little bit more. What is it? What is it? I don't know. Oh, look, it's Bob. Bob the Blob. There we go. That is one of our flashcards for Bob the Blob. And we have got a few Bob the Blob clips which we post up on Wow English TV. The reason I talk about Bob now is because that is what's taking up a lot of my time. We are finishing the silver book, which follows on from the bronze book. I've still got to do the gold book, but I'm trying not to think about that too much at the moment. So, of course, in this book, which we have already released, I'm on an adventure with Bob the Blob. We're off into space, and we're talking about all the different things that happen with me and Bob. So there we go. So that's pretty much what I've been working on over the last year or so. But we are still uploading lots of clips onto Wow English TV. We've just finished Spooky Halloween. I hope you had a great Halloween. I must confess, by the time Halloween arrived, I was wiped out. I had enough of monsters and all the rest of it, but you know, for my little ones, I still had to sort of get going. Okay, we got a hello from Horaz. Horaz, hello to you. I know you're in Kazakhstan with Naz Kindergarten. You sent me a fantastic video of the kids saying hello to me and Maggie. Thank you so much for that. That was via Instagram. If you're looking for me on Instagram, you'll find me at Wattsenglish. If you look anywhere on the internet, you'll find us under @Wattsenglish. WATTS English, as in Steve Watts. Steve Watts, What's English, not the what is English, but I think you get it there. Fatima, hello to you. Fatima, hi, how do you do? We do have a lot of wonderful, wonderful fans in Iran and in Turkey as well. Most of my Instagram followers seem to come from those two countries, and I hope that we're able to do something to provide some materials, but obviously it's getting increasingly difficult what with everything that's happening in the world. But let's push that aside for the moment, okay? Let's move on from that. Let's not start thinking about all of those things that are going on in the news. But thinking about what is going on in the news, I can say that this is the news! This is the news! I need a jingle for this, I think, for the fact that this is the news, to give you a little bit of information. Let me just double check who's coming in. Thank you, Steve, but I'm from Kurdistan, dear. Uh-oh, Kurdistan. No, Kazakhstan, I do apologise, Kurdistan. I should pay more attention to the map that is right behind my desk, shouldn't I? And I should actually take a closer look. Oh, we got somebody to say hello from Korea. Hello to you. Hi. My business partner will be in Korea very soon. We are working with a company there to supply our content and our materials to kindergartens and primary schools. Very exciting stuff. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Fatima says, I'm from Pakistan, currently in China. Okay, you must have a great way to get around the Great Firewall of China. I watch your videos to get ideas for my little students in China. That's fantastic. There's some news for you there, Fatima, about China. And because this is the news, I can tell you about that piece of news from China. Let's take a look at what that is. Oh yes, we're working with Q Kids. That's the letter Q, K-I-D-S. Q, K-I-D-S. We've just signed a deal with them. And the deal is that they will put our content onto their hardware. And Q Kids, they do lessons over the internet. They provide a native English-speaking teacher to work with Chinese children. And they'll be working with our content that we put into books and DVDs and flashcards and game banks. And speaking of which, the game bank I can show just here, a nice big thick book of lots and lots of ideas and activities for the classroom. More on this later. I'm not going to give everything in the first 5 minutes, so that is coming soon. So look out for that. So if you are in China, then Q Kids is what you're looking for. Our fan in Korea, I'm sorry, I can recognize Korean letters, and I know how they're different from Chinese and Japanese, but I'm afraid I can't pronounce your name. I have no idea how to read it, but you say that's amazing, hope to see that soon. Me too. Yes, we've been working on it for a little while, so it should be coming very soon. I think there's a conference in March. So there's some conference in Korea about education and materials for kindergartens and primary schools, and my business partner will be there at that. We've got Fahid. Hello, Fahid. Fahid Sayed. Hello. You're from India. Wonderful. I'd love to visit India sometime. Hopefully going to start a kindergarten, so need ideas. We've got lots of ideas, and we've got lots of materials as well, and we would love to help you out in India. If you would like to work with us in any way, then you can, of course, get in touch. Just send us an email, which is wow@whatsenglish.com. Can they see that? Can they see that? Is that a nice... Should I hold it a bit closer? Okay, maybe even closer. I'm going to hand it over so we can get a little bit closer. So that you can send us an email, wow@whatsenglish.com, and that is the way that you can get in touch with us, and you can find out about all our books and materials. I'm fairly sure we can supply India. We do supply Sri Lanka. We have a school out in Sri Lanka, Madagascar, I think Macau, Hong Kong, and a few other places in between. So, you know, it's all really exciting stuff. So hopefully we can work together. And if you are a partner school, then you can get in touch with us. Get in touch with us via the wow@whatsenglish.com. and then I can record a hello to your class or pop in via Skype and say hi. So that's a way you can really get kindergarten children and early primary school children really interested in learning a language, because I can come to your classroom and come and say hi. Okay, we've got Bushra number 6. Okay, hello from Turkey. Fantastic. Hello to you. Hi. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So to continue with the news, there we go. You didn't see that. I should probably throw those away. I don't think anybody can see them. Let's take a little look at some of the things we've been working on. So yes, we are working on the silver book. That I hope we will get finished relatively soon. Then we move on to the gold book. But we have launched a wonderful, I need to turn to this, a wonderful channel, which is Wattsenglish Espanol. So let me see if I can jump to that relatively quickly. And I can give you a little taste of Wattsenglish Espanol. It's always the way that I always now need to sign out, sign in, move it around. What do I want? I want this one, okay, and go here. If you are searching for Steve and Maggie Espanol, you will have to scroll all the way down to the very bottom of the list. Wait for it to refresh. Keep going, and you will find it, Steve and Maggie Espanol. It's a very small channel at the moment, although it's growing. We now have 2,000 subscribers. Yay! Well, almost 2,000 subscribers. Actually, let me just double check whilst you're here, and I'm here, you're here. Let's take a little look at this. Come on, what's it going to spell out? Oh, look at that, look. 1,972. So 1,972. Right, do my quick maths. That means we need 18. Is that 18? No, 28. 28. It's a good job I'm an English teacher, not a maths teacher. We only need a few more subscribers to get to 2,000, and that would be absolutely wonderful. So let me just play a very short clip. This one, we can have some animals here. I need to go full screen for you. So are you ready? It's Steve and Maggie Espanol. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, playing some nice football.
Genial, terminamos. Oye, Maggie, la carpa está lista. Oh, hola, niños y niñas. Estamos.
Hola! So, hola, says Maggie. Okay, so there we go. That's Steve and Maggie Espanol. Please do like and subscribe and share if you're wanting to learn a little bit of Spanish. I've been learning as well, and I now know that a slide is toboggan. Toboggan, yeah, okay. A climbing frame is trepador, I think that's right. A swing, I love the Spanish word for swing. Un alumpio, I think, is the swing. So there we go. It's great to see that it works, because I know absolutely zero Spanish, and I am learning with Steve and Maggie Espanol. So please do check that out. It is Latin American Spanish, and of course that's because we're producing it for the Americas, for North America and South America. That's typically where the largest market. And we hope to reach lots of children, either children that have a Latin Spanish mother tongue, or perhaps for people that are wanting to learn Spanish, or sort of like a Mexican sort of, so that's what we're going for there. And of course, for our fantastic Spanish audience, there's Steve and Maggie in English, so they can learn a bit of English. We upload at least one clip a week. At the moment, to start the channel, it's been 2 new clips a week. Next week, that will change to just 1 new clip a week. But there's enough content there, certainly enough to get you started on your adventure into Spanish. So please say like and a yay if that's something that interests you. We've got hello from Russia, says Anna. Hello to you, Anna, in Russia. And Sarah Cruz, we're from the US. Fantastic. Hello to you. I did quite a lot of shout-outs. I did those recently. Let me find my telephone here. I'll show you something else. I tried to do shout-outs. There's lots of kids that would like me to say hello to them. I would love to do it in perhaps like a live stream, but of course all I would do is then just sit here and give lots and lots of different shout-outs. But we gave some shout outs. So here we go. I did so many that my voice had practically gone. So I got a really bad voice, but I tried to do as many as possible, and lots were in America. So it's wonderful to say hello to the boys and girls in America that are finding our videos fun and entertaining. One of our mottos is silly but not stupid. When we make our YouTube clips for Wow English TV, we try to be a bit silly, to have a little bit of fun, so that when they're learning, it's interesting, but not stupid, not something that either makes no sense or is just stupid for just to get a laugh. We always try to make it silly, but not stupid. So yes, if you want to follow us on Instagram, please do. There's lots and lots of shout outs, but please wait for me to ask for them. It's usually on a Monday, so perhaps on the Friday I will record something, or on Monday morning I record something to say, hey, please send me the names of your little ones for a shout out, and I do them in the evening. I do as many as I can, but I can't do them all, so I pick them at random and send them in a direct message. So if you get yours, yay, great, but if not, then I'm sorry, and I try to do more a little later on. So there we go, that's on our shout outs. We've got Eminem in Dubai. Hello to you in Dubai. Hi, how do you do? Thank you for your work. My kids love you. That's very, very kind. It's wonderful to know that children all around the world are enjoying the clips that we make. I made one today. I've been working on a new one, and I had to fall out of bed. I had to pretend I was late for school and fall out of bed. And I've really, really badly hurt my calf, the lower muscle on the back of my leg. So I can't really walk too well. I was hoping to take you on a tour of our office and to introduce you to some other people that are working hard behind the scenes here at Wattsenglish, but I can't walk. So that won't happen. Maybe we'll look at doing that next month. So we'll have to see how that one goes. Okay, we've had lots of different feedback as well. Sometimes we get comments on Wow English TV to say, hey, you know, there's a lot of advertising, or there's advertising on the YouTube channel. Of course, and this is the way that we are able to supply content for thousands of, well, millions now. We crossed over 2 million subscribers to Wow English TV. That made me and Maggie extremely happy. So to provide content to millions of children, of course, then there is a little bit of revenue from the adverts that help us to create more. But, and this is an important but we have also been working hard. We've been working hard on lots of things. Okay, this needs another tummy drum roll. Yeah. It's quite good that I've got a big drum to play here, isn't it? But I'm doing some jogging. I'm trying to sort of work on it a little bit. But we are working on an app, and we are in the final stages. You may have heard me talk about this app for some time. Who knew that it took so long to create an app? But we are in the final testing stages. What's that? A big cheer? Hooray! I heard it, yeah, because I cheered as well. We're in the final testing stages. We've been able to download it here in the office and to play it on our phones and tablets and on our laptops, and that should be coming to you very, very soon. It will be in the Google Play Store in about 2 weeks' time, plus or minus. It should be on the Apple App Store in about 6 weeks' time. And of course, you'll be able to go onto the internet, and you can stream through our streaming service thing, typing, coding thing. Check it out. All you need to do is you need to go to www.wowenglish.com and you can find out about how to register. But I have to say, it will be in Europe first, and then we will be spreading to America and the rest of the world as soon as possible. We need to test that everything is working. It's a subscription-based thing, so you will subscribe for about the cost of 1 coffee a month, almost nothing. and your kids have access to lots and lots of fun videos with more and more content. So it becomes the What's English online world. As I'm sure you can probably put together, that if you write out the initials of the What's English online world, then you get WOW for Wow English TV. It's almost like we thought about this ages ago and we've just been working on it for the last 10 years. You might be right. You might be right. So that is coming relatively soon. I'll keep you posted as to when that really launches across Europe, and I will tell you when it launches in America. What do you think about that, hey? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look what we've got. I think everybody's gone to sleep. I hope I haven't been talking too much here, but I probably need to refresh. Let's pull all the way down. So these things are coming, and I hope that's going to be of interest to lots and lots of people. Let me make sure that this doesn't fall down so I can keep that there. So that's to do with the video app that we've been working on, and definitely exciting. Please do check it out. You can send us an email, or you can get in touch, or just follow us on any of the different platforms. We will be pushing that, and we will be showing what we've got it when we've got it. So just if I spin on a little bit, we also are doing quite a lot of things for what we call the What's English Academy. It's part of our teacher training platform. If I jump across to the What's English channel, you'll notice that on the What's English channel we have things like this, which is the game bank. And perhaps you've seen my colleague Michelle working here. Do I need to get closer? Are we okay? So there we go. As I'm sure, I hope you've seen. If not, then do check it out. This is part of the Game Bank series. When we put together the Game Bank with lots and lots of games, how to play them, the vocabulary on how to actually do these games, we found that a lot of teachers also wanted to see how the games were performed. So you can go to What's English YouTube channel, and there is the Game Bank series. And all of this is again then stored on the What's English Academy, so to help teachers with their lesson preparations, to give ideas and inspiration. This has now gone to sleep. So I need to wake it up. So please, any questions at any time, do write them in the comments section, and I'll try to get to them. So I can check as we go along. So we will have a few ideas for Christmas lessons. I know that a lot of us are looking for ideas for Christmas lessons. You can either go to my Instagram page on the memories section. If it's not called the memory section, then my memory is failing me, and that's troubling. But if you go to the profile, you'll see that there's a section called Jokes for Kids, and there's a section called Art Ideas for Kids. There's a load of stuff for Halloween, and from last year I keep as many as I can there. There are some new ideas coming for Christmas. If you would like us to send you an email, our circular email, our newsletter, then you can, of course, register. And if you're on the mailing list, then there will be something about Christmas lessons. To do that, all you need to do here is you need to type in wowenglish.com. Okay, let me turn up the brightness of my screen. That's a bit dark, isn't it? There we go. I've got very sensitive eyes. I've noticed that. Very sensitive eyes. So all my screens are really reduced low. So if you go to wowenglish.com, okay, and you need to scroll all the way down. You'll see some sample videos, some samples of our materials, and all the way down at the bottom, you can tell us if you're a parent, if you're a teacher, if you're a representative of a kindergarten, language school, or primary school. Fill in just a couple of details, and you'll be on our mailing list. Hooray! And if you're on a mailing list, then we'll send you ideas and activities that you can do with your class. Okay. You're going to have to teach it. I'm useless with technology. I like computers, but computers don't like me. And that's almost certainly true. So do check that out. It's at wowenglish.com. Go all the way down. When something new comes in, let me know, and we can sort of take a little look at that. But in terms of the books, yeah, we've fulfilled a lot of orders. Over 25,000 kids, I think, are using our books worldwide, which is wonderful. But we'd definitely like to help you use our books and materials, and around the world. That would be absolutely wonderful. We're having a big push at the moment in the Czech market. We've got somebody in the Czech Republic that is working very hard to contact primary schools and to show all the materials that we've got. So if you're interested in any of that, do check it out at wowenglish.com. So just to finish off, really, and of course, any questions about anything about problems in your class, about problem children, about ideas or activities, different games or anything, then do let me know at any time. And I think we might have one now. How exciting! Soha, hello to you, Soha. I'm from France. I started my English class. Love what you guys are doing. Need some ideas to have them speaking out. Wonderful. Well, yes, certainly in terms of getting them to speak out, don't push too soon. And that is the big message. Often when you're teaching very small children, you need just to stand back, input the language, and wait for them to feel confident and ready to actually produce the language. Of course, we try to encourage the children to produce the language as many times as possible and wherever possible, but don't push them too early for it. Let them come out with the language first. One of the first things that the children are really able to vocalize is part of the drilling. There's a whole section on this about drilling, about how to get the children to repeat the target language. Here we had Bob the Blob using flashcards or something to show something and then get them to repeat. But then to actually get them to produce the language themselves, you need to go through a couple of key stages. We've covered this in previous Facebook live streams, which you can go to Facebook and find. They're also here on the Wattsenglish YouTube channel. Just search for some older live streams on different stages and you'll find details there. It brings me to a question that we had. Pavel, hello to you. Hi, Pavel. Nice big shiny face. Thank you very much. Shiny, happy face. Brings me on to a question that we had from the last live stream, which was somebody was asking how they can manage the children, how they can teach small children for a 1 hour kindergarten lesson. And I think if you are trying to do a 1 hour input lesson, inputting new language, focusing on that language, getting them to produce that language, the children are going to be exhausted and you are going to be exhausted. The children will get to almost 100% full capacity within, I would say, around about the first 20 minutes. So you've got 20 minutes to input some language. But again, on getting the children to speak out, not putting too much pressure on the children, do remember about free play. It is a really important part of learning. And of course, we might choose to have a short input session of language, and we call this the English lesson, which is perhaps about 20 minutes for small children, working up to perhaps 45 minutes for bigger children, and adults we can go even longer, of course. But don't forget, if you've got a 1 hour lesson, if you're trying to fill the kids' heads for that entire hour, you're all going to be exhausted. The kids are going to start playing up, and what could happen, the worst thing, is that they start to not enjoy English and say, well, English is such hard work, I don't like it. So don't forget about free play. You can let the children just play freely. That doesn't mean that you're doing nothing. Of course, what you can do is you can narrate what the children are doing. So if the children have a puppet, they say, oh, look, you've got Maggie, wow. And if the children make Maggie fly, you can narrate what they're doing. Say, oh, look, wow, Maggie is flying. That's super. And you can introduce a lot of language this way. Of course, at the very beginning, you can just give them some coloured blocks, some Lego to play with. You can talk about the colours. You can talk about how many blocks they've managed to stack on top of each other. But you are just narrating. Because then also you can start to think about using constructive play if you've got a much longer lesson. By constructive play, what I mean is you can say, okay, wow, you've built a fantastic tower. Now, can you put another block on top? So you give them something, you show them what you want them to do with the language, and they do it. So this way they start to you build the bubble of language. We've talked about building a bubble of language, staying in the target language. You're letting the children explore. They're enjoying their free play, and occasionally you pop in and you narrate what they're doing. And you will find as well that perhaps if you're staying in the target language, if you're giving them time to freely play and their brains have time to sort out the information, they've switched into English because you've started with your input session, then at this point you'll find that they may become far more vocal than if you're actually just pushing the language a little bit more. Okay, so that kind of wraps up a little bit of what I wanted to kind of give you on a little bit input session. I will stay online for a little bit longer and answer any of your questions as and when they come in. But any questions about teaching, if I don't get around to it, to answering you today or tomorrow, then of course I will address you in the next YouTube live stream, and I'll talk and answer any of your questions when we can have a little bit of time out. I want to ask just one thing though, and I'm not sure what to do about this, so I would like to ask you. You can ask me, you know, some of my opinions, my advice about teaching kids, which I've been doing for over 15 years. It's probably getting closer to 20 years now. I know, my beard is turning grey, and so my sideburns. I'm finding more and more grey hairs, which means I've been doing this job for quite a long time. So from my experience, obviously, you know, you can ask me questions, but I'd like to ask you a question. I have had 3 emails have come into my inbox asking if I would like to become an Instagram influencer. And this is to actually use some various different products. And I think they were talking here about you know, activities, games for children, and teaching materials and things like that. If I would show it off in the Instagram feed, but I'm not too comfortable about doing that. So, you know, let me know your feedback on that. If I started to do mentioning a few different products as part of being an influencer, obviously somebody has sent me something to look at and review, and I, you know, pass on my thoughts and feelings to you about it. Is that something that, you know, you think, you know, I should give it a try? So there we go. Anyway, okay, right, so let's have one last little look. Okay, we've got, oh, I'm going to mispronounce this name. I know, I apologize for it. It's, is it Yagadashiwa? Hello to you. Please teach some basic verbs. How to teach some basic verbs. On Wow English TV, there are a few clips on teaching some basic verbs: fly, run, jump, hop, skip, ski. You need to search for them. I think you can find them in one of the playlists. Check out the playlists. One of the best and the easiest way to teach these basic simple verbs is to use TPR, use total physical response. In the classroom, start jumping and say, come on everybody, let's jump, 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 jump. And you can drill as you are introducing the language. You know, okay everyone, let's fly, 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 let's swim, 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 swim. If you've got a large class, you can start to break up the class and say, okay, everybody over here, I need you to swim slowly and then swim quickly. And you can introduce more complicated language, you know, so you've got, you know, some more adverbs here rather than just the verbs. So it's like swim quickly, swim slowly. So you can start to build up on that language really, really quickly, and even with very small children. While you're targeting these basic verbs, you can introduce a lot more language for them to passively understand. And passive language is a wonderful way of filling out the children's vocabulary, and also for the children to hear language in context, surrounded by all the other parts of speech that need to be there as well. So you can build upon this relatively quickly. So I hope that helps you there. My kids love your program. That's fantastic. Okay, thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So if you'd like me to do some shout outs, check me out on Instagram. If you'd like some details about what's going on, check us out on Facebook. If you want to stick around on YouTube, there's lots of content I hope that you can enjoy. For now, thank you so much for watching. It's been wonderful to talk to you, or maybe talk at you, but please do put any questions in the comment section below. So from me, thank you so much, and it's time to say bye-bye. Come on, also. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye, and we'll see you next time. Yeah! That's right, Maggie. See you next time. Bye.